Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time tuning in, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're regular, they will support my number one from the beginning, from the start. Welcome back, my love, and thanks for tuning in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. I need your loving, so fresh, so clean.
Okay, so where do I even begin, guys? It's been a long time. So as you guys saw the title of the video, this is gonna be what happened in South Africa. And by the way, this is like 30 something minutes long, but guys, I don't know, a lot of things happen in South Africa, and this is just not the only thing. I'm just gonna be telling you guys the tea. Okay, so yeah, get ready, grab your drinks, popcorn, whatever, and just chill, because I'm gonna be, yeah. Okay guys, so I went to South Africa for 2 months, June and July, which was my summer holidays. I don't see myself going to South Africa anymore. I mean, I will go to South Africa, but I wouldn't go for like, you know, I want to see my friends, I want to be with my family. No, I would just go to South Africa just for like business, if I'm being honest, you know, because a lot of shit happened and I don't feel like I want to experience that again. So yeah, let me just unpack everything to you guys. Okay, so this vlog is gonna, not vlog, this video is going to be something that is very like different than what I'm usually doing. It's going to be kind of like a reality show kind of vlog, not vlog, kind of video, whereby someone goes to like a diary session and, you know, spill out the tea. So it's going to be like that. I'm going to be showing you guys clips. And as I said before, guys, this is not just everything that happened. There's a lot of things that happened behind the cameras. So I'm just gonna be unpacking everything to you guys. So yeah, let's begin. Okay guys, so before I start, like, you know, showing you guys the videos and clips and stuff, that's why I say subscribe to the channel so you guys know what's happening, okay? So on the last video that I did, I said me and my mom were gonna spend a week at my mom's friend's apartments, at her friend's apartment, for like a week in Chicago before going to South Africa. So yeah, I feel like I have to pick it up there and then move forward. So yeah, we went to my mom's friend's apartment, and then for like the whole week we did not do anything until it was Wednesday. We went to, no, I don't know, I don't remember the day, but what I remember is during that week, me and my mom went to Chicago for like, just to explore, because I've never been to like Chicago just for like, you know, for like the vibes and stuff. I always go there for like something that is urgent, or, you know, but yeah, that was like my first time. So yeah, let's watch it. And then on Friday, it was just like getting like the few stuff that we need for our trip to South Africa, because the following day it was gonna be us leaving. So yeah, let's go there. That was me trying to vlog in the morning, the day we left to South Africa. Because I promised you guys, I was like, beginning of the year, I promised you guys, I was like, when I'm going to South Africa, I'm gonna be vlogging, I'm gonna be showing you guys some content, I'm gonna be giving you guys, I'm gonna be giving and giving and giving. Girl, did I vlog? Girl, if you're trying to figure out how did we get here, let me explain to you. That was me, right? In the elevator, I was trying to vlog, you know. You guys know me, I'd be doing like aesthetic vlogs. I don't be just carrying my camera like, nah. I just put my camera there and let it be, okay? I was trying to vlog, right? So when I got back in the room, my mom was like, hurry up, we're getting late. So I could not vlog, guys. Like, I could not vlog because it was just like, hurry up, take a shower. We're going, have to go, we have to be there at like 9 or something. Girl, and this is why I say, I wish I was living alone, because even if I was late, I would have still vlogged, okay? Content comes first. As other content creators, content comes first, because this is our life. This is where we're gonna be getting paid. I mean, I haven't been paid by YouTube yet, but in the future I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah, so content needs to come first. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Okay guys, so we only had like 2 layovers, which was Ethiopia and Johannesburg, right? So our flight was basically like from Chicago to Ethiopia, and then from Ethiopia to Johannesburg, and then from Johannesburg to Durban. And to be honest, the layovers were very quick. I wasn't expecting that, because when we got to Ethiopia, they transferred us to our second flight immediately. You know, we didn't have to go inside and do all the check-in and, you know, all of that stuff. So what you're about to see right now is my flight from Ethiopia to South Africa, which was like 5 hours. I don't know how many hours it took for like the whole trip. I don't remember, but I remember this one was like 5 hours, because yeah, it was very short. Guys, feels good to be back. So I'm in Joburg right now. We're about to take a flight to Durban, and then yeah. So yeah guys, we landed in South Africa, and then immediately when we landed going to pick up our bags, we did not find my mom's bag, which had her clothes and jewelry and stuff. It was so stressful. So we had to miss the flight to Durban because we only had like 1 hour layover to Durban. No, sorry, 1 hour layover for the next flight. So guys, I'm in the basement, so there's like the pipe system over here, so yeah, that's why. Girl, don't piss me off. Yeah guys, as I was saying, we had to miss our flight because we had to go to the register and tell them that we have a missing bag so they can look it up for us. And also we had to book a third flight to Durban again. Okay, we had to book a flight which was like 1,000 rands, which is like $50. Yeah, so we had to pay that amount of money. And imagine you just landed and already you're spending money. Like, jeez, I am never traveling Ethiopian airline again. And if you're watching this and you want to go to South Africa, yes, that will be like the cheapest ticket that you're gonna find, but girl, do not. And we were better because there was this other lady that could not find any of her bags, none of them. She could not find even one. Girl, Ethiopian Airlines, you did your thing, girl. So yeah guys, let's go to Durban. Okay guys, so we finally arrived in Durban. My uncle is picking us up, so we're going to him right now. So yeah. If you're asking yourself why I did not vlog my flight to Durban, it's probably because I was already in South Africa, okay? And vlogging in South Africa is not something that is very like a norm or usual, if I should say. So vlogging in front of people that are like me, meaning that that are like South African and stuff, it was gonna be awkward or weird because people will be like, hey bo, wenzani ke lo? You know, I did not want to be like weird and awkward, so I was just like, yeah, you know what, never mind. And then the second thing, that flight was like 1 hour long because, as I said, did I say it? I don't know. But from Joburg to Durban, it's like 1 hour. Even the flight did not have restrooms, so yeah, that is how fast it was. I was in the plane and if I'm being honest, there was nothing to vlog. So yeah, you guys did not miss out on anything. When we got to Durban, we went to my mom's friend's house. My mom's friend's house. Huh? What am I saying? My mom's friend's mom house. Girl, I don't care. But yeah, we went to my mom's friend's mom house because she said she prepared some food for us. So yeah, we went there, we stayed for like 30 minutes, and then after that we went straight to PMB, where I'm from. So yeah, I almost forgot to tell you guys something, right? So the day we landed in South Africa, which was on the... You know what guys, I'm just gonna come back later because I cannot deal with this. So yeah, bye. The day me and my mom landed in South Africa was also the day my mom, no, why am I saying my mom? My uncle's baby was born. So yeah guys, we have a new member of the family. So after we were done at my mom's friend's house, we went to PMB and we went straight to the hospital because it was late, so we didn't want to be late for like the visiting hours and stuff. So yeah, we got to the hospital and we saw the baby, and I also met the mom, which was like the first time meeting her. And you know, if you're watching this, hi, she subscribed to my channel, so yeah.
party, 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 shy, party, 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 shy, party.
Kuyasho sejwebula ney'ngane.
Party, party, shy,
Party, party, party,
Ay, indaba esuke iqala ukungibamba, ungithinta, ungisinaphi nemoyeni, iqala ukungibamba, uyiqina, uyijikisa le moyeni nana, bamba kanjani?
What you guys just saw right now, this was like, if I'm not mistaken, 5 days later, because I wanted to surprise my friend first. Basically, no one knew that I was in South Africa. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't, you know, I was just like quiet. My friend was working, so I couldn't go and see her. So I waited for like 2-3 days, and then I surprised her. I went to her house and, you know, I surprised her and stuff. And then I also surprised my other friends that live like closer. My mom got sick maybe for like the first 2 days. She couldn't do anything basically, and her clothes were not there. She didn't have anything to wear. I mean, she had some stuff from like the other suitcases, but you know, it wasn't like fancy and stuff. It was just clothes to like be at home and chill. It took maybe like 2 weeks, a week and a half for us to like start getting something done, because we were just like at home doing nothing. So yeah. Okay guys, so let's kind of backtrack a bit. So when we were going to South Africa, it wasn't just me and my mom. It was me, my mom, my mom's friend, and her family, which was her fiance and her kids. So it was the 6 of us. Yeah, it was only like the 6 of us. Main reason why we went to South Africa, it was because of their wedding, because they were gonna have their traditional wedding in South Africa. So yeah, we went there together, and on this day, this was the day of Umbondo. Umbondo is a day where, is a is a ceremony whereby we introduce the bride side of the family to the groom side of the family. So yeah, I was really gonna vlog on that day, but that's when I came up with this idea of just like having diary sessions, you know, what I'm doing right now. I was like, you know what, let me just record some clips and then I'm gonna explain everything to you guys right now. Yeah, so enjoy. Yeah, guys, Umbondo went very great. I met some friends, Balisa and Pume. You guys will see them on the wedding day. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time tuning in, welcome. And if you're regular, they will support my #1. Thanks for viewing this channel once again, my love. So right now I'm at, what is this place? I'm at a Francie where I grew up at. It's been a long time, to be honest. Yeah, but anyways, right now we are going to KFC. Yeah, we are. We should go right now. I don't know. We have to figure out a plan.
South African KFC is the best.
Yeah, South African KFC is the best. I've never tried American KFC because, you know, people always say like it's nasty and stuff, so I don't want to get into that, you know. But yeah, anyways, guys, on this day I was planning on vlogging, as you guys can see, right? Because my friend promised us, the friend that is working, she was like, guys, since I'm gonna get paid, let me just, you know, do something for you guys. So we were like, okay sis, I see you. I was like, I'm gonna get you guys, we're gonna go together to KFC and buy something, you know, just to like eat. Nothing much. We waited. She ended up asking her ex to take her, so we were just like there waiting. So after waiting for like a little while, I was just like, sis, maybe some other time because I need to go back home. It was already like 6:30 or something ish. And if you don't know, South Africa gets dark very quick. By 6:30 it's already like dark. Plus it was winter, so it was already dark outside. And yeah, at that time I needed to be inside the house. I was just like, sis, thank you for your kindness, but I have to go back home, you know, it's getting late. And she was like, okay, it's fine, maybe some other time, you know. We ended up not having KFC. Yeah, let's just move on. Okay guys, so we are heading to the wedding, which is in Durban. We have to drive to there for like an hour maybe. Yeah, I'll show you guys my outfits later when I get there because I didn't have time, you know, I was rushing. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I hope you guys are still tuned, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy today's video. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do the most, okay? Do the most, because there's still more videos that are coming up and vlogs and stuff. Yeah, so be tuned. Yeah, bye. So guys, a few days before the wedding and stuff, my friend sent me an invitation saying that they have a movie night at their cross night program. I went there, and by the way, everyone was posting about it, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be tea, right? I went there with my cousin, and we had to make a stop and pick up my friend and then go together to the movie place. We were like 30 minutes late. It was still closed, so everyone was just waiting outside. When we got there, I saw this other guy I used to talk to, not talk to in like that way, just like we used to talk, you know, we used to be like friends. So yeah, he saw me and he was like, hey Lou, you know, and I was like, hi. You know, I was very like awkward because I've never met someone I've talked to online in person. So yeah, that was the first time, and I was really like awkward. I didn't know what to say or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm just here for like 2 months in South Africa, yeah, you know, that was it. And then bye. So we waited for the movie. We waited and waited and waited. We waited for like 2 hours for the movie to start. Mind you, our plan with my cousin was at 8 o'clock we were gonna go back at home because it was, you know, late, girl. So we were just like, at 8 o'clock we're gonna go back at home. Yeah, that was the plan. We got there, the movie started at 8. It started at 8, and girl, there was a lot of people, guys, and I wasn't expecting that. You know, I was like thinking it was gonna be like maybe 30 kids, maybe, you know, but there was like maybe 60 is maybe like 50 and above kids. I don't know, but there was a lot of kids. There was also my crush and his scheme. Yeah, I saw him and wow, he was looking so fine. He was looking so fine. Oh yeah, you guys know him. I showed him before on my rating my followers video, I think. Yeah, something like that. I showed you guys him. So yeah, I saw him with his friends, and also I saw people that I used to go to school with in South Africa. But I mean, we were not like talking, but we just, you know, oh, okay, you know, oh, you know, like it wasn't something that was very like, oh wow, hey, it's been a long time. It was just like, okay, you know. I don't know if they saw me because I feel like I've changed since primary, you know. I think, I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyways, the first movie that we watched was Final Destination, the new one. And yeah, it was so fun, guys. Ooh, it was so fun. And I had to call my mom and tell her they just started the movie right now and we might be a little late. And she was like, okay, it's fine, I'm just going to bed because you guys are not coming back and stuff, you know, but call me if you guys need anything. We watched the movie, which was like, I think half an hour. I don't remember. But yeah, after that I was like, guys, we have to go. But then the vibes were just like, oh, you know, we were just dancing and stuff after the movie. We just took a break. We were dancing. Oh, it was so fun. Like, imagine, like, girl, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna go. Funny enough, the person that was in charge of the movie thing, he was like, guys, we need to stay here because we don't want anyone to get missing. We're just gonna stay here up until like 6 a.m. the next day. We were like, 6 a.m. So we're spending the whole night here. But to be honest, it was very safe, you know. I mean, it was good thinking because if they allowed us to like go in and out, a lot of people would have like gone missing because, you know, yeah, not get missing, but you know, you would never know where they disappeared. So it was a good idea for everyone to just sit there and wait until the morning. Yeah. After our mini break, we went back to watch the second movie, which we did not actually watch. They put on, what is this Tyler Perry movie? Stick? Huh? What is, oh, Straw. They put on Straw and we were just like, girl, we have watched this more than I don't know how many times, you know. Everyone was just like, no, hell no, like, we know this movie, yeah, just change it. And then they played the Minions. I don't know, I don't really know the name of that movie, but the Minions, yeah. And then we were like, guys, we're not kids, we're not gonna be watching this, you know, we are like teenagers. We're not gonna be watching this. And then after that, they played 365 Days. I've never watched it before, but I've heard that it's a very sexual movie. The guys were getting excited. The guys were getting just excited to be watching that movie. We only watched the first 5 minutes of that movie where shit was happening, you know, the boom boom was happening, and then, yeah. I was like, guys, we are not watching this. They changed it, and then we were just like, you know what, let's just groove. Let's groove for like the whole night. Let's just put on the music and dance. So we were dancing and dancing and dancing, and then everyone started like falling asleep. I was taking a nap, you know. I wouldn't say I slept, I just took a nap, and then because there was noise, guys, like literally there was noise. Yeah, that was like the end of that day. So yeah. Okay, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. I request an Uber for me and my cousin to go back home because basically the movie night is done, it's finished. So fine, I request an Uber, and then I remember on the way there was traffic, right? But I mean, it's traffic, so you know, we didn't mind it. The Uber decided to take a second route basically. So fine, we get home, and then I first drop off my cousin because we both live in like the same area, so I was walking her to her house. And then after I came back home, right, fine, get back home in the house, it's like 6, guys, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. It's very quiet, no one's on the streets, it's very like, you know. So fine, I'm getting undressed, you know, my bed sheets are like calling me because I did not sleep at the movie night, so I was really tired. So fine, as I'm getting undressed, I received like a text from one of my friends, the one I was with at the movie night thingy, Utando. As I'm getting undressed, you know, my phone was like on my bed when Tando texted me, you know. So now I'm like, wait, am I seeing what I'm seeing, you know? So fine, I pick up my phone and I go straight to like the messages. And mind you guys, I lost my glasses at the wedding, so I thought maybe I'm just seeing things. I mean, my vision is not like that bad. It's not bad actually, but like at that time I was like, no, maybe I'm just like seeing things or whatever. I go straight to Tando's text on WhatsApp, and it's really saying that Maddie has passed away, and I'm like, you know, I'm surprised because at the movie night, I think it was like about around 8 at the movie night. One of my friends, Andy, they was on the phone with Amadi. They were like FaceTiming. So I was like, this person was fine like a few hours ago. So how is this possible, you know? So I thought maybe it's just like a prank or something, you know? I didn't like believe in it. So to try and see if this is really true, I go to Amadi's like followers, not followers, but like followings on Instagram to see if like anyone has posted about like the situation or whatever. And I didn't find anything, so I was like, you know, they just playing with me. So I go back to WhatsApp and then I asked Utando Guti, what happened, what's the reason? And then she's like, they haven't been told like what happened. So fine, me being me, I go back to sleep, I'm just like, just them pranks, whatever. Anyways, I wake up, I go straight to my phone to like seeing if this is true or false, And then I started seeing people like posting it, like people saying that Amadi passed away and stuff. No one knew at the time what happened to her, so I don't know, but like I started crying. I couldn't hold myself. I cried. I've never cried like that before. Like I cried because this was my best friend. This is should I say was or okay, this was my best friend because we have been friends ever since 5th grade, and she's always been like that kind of person that I go to whenever I need someone to talk to and stuff. So hearing those news were like kind of like heartbreaking for me because yeah, basically she was in a tragic car accident. It was even like published. I don't know if it was on the news or whatever, but I don't know, I think so. But it was also like published. You guys will see. It was published, like people were talking about it, But yeah, I think that happened like around maybe 4 or I think around 4 a.m. in the morning or 5, I don't know. But she was fine at night, so I'm guessing this happened like in the morning, But yeah, anyways, yeah. So guys, the traffic that we caught on our way home, me and my cousin, it was because of the car accident that Amadi was in. Can you imagine? Okay guys, so it has been 4 weeks since the last clip that I did. So yeah, let's finish up where I ended off. The day my best friend passed away, it was also the day I was gonna be visiting my grandfather because that was the plan. I think it was on a Sunday when she passed away and stuff. Yeah, nothing much happened, I was with my sister and her kids. Yeah, man. Yeah, basically I got to see 2-3 of my friends there because that is where I used to live before coming here. So yeah, I used to live with my grandfather and my sister. It was just the 3 of us. So yeah, I got to see my friends, we hang out, nothing much happened. clips that you guys just saw, it wasn't like on the same day. It was like days later, if I'm not mistaken. It was like days later, and I wasn't vlogging because of the whole situation of my friend passing away. So I was kind of down for like those days. I was just not in the mood of doing anything, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so the first week that I stayed for 2 weeks, right? So the first week that I was there, it was planned, obviously, and then the second one, I was just like, you know what, let me just stay for 1 more week because I know that it's boring and my sister is there alone and stuff. So, you know, I just decided to stay. The first Saturday when I was there, it was obviously the funeral, so I had to go to the funeral. I was damn late because I couldn't catch an Uber. Where I live at is very like far, not far, it's far for like the Ubers and stuff, but it's like kind of far away from the city and, you know, and stuff. So I couldn't catch an Uber. I had to go to a certain location for me to actually catch an Uber. I was damn late. Like, girl, on that day I was just like, no matter the situation, I had to be there. That is like my best friend, and you know, I had to be there. So yeah, I finally got the Uber about like 30 minutes later. Yeah, when I got to the funeral, it was fine, you know, nothing much happened. It was just a funeral. I mean, something happened which didn't sit well with me, but I'm not gonna disclose it on, you know, social media. I saw people that I've never seen after like primary school and stuff. It was really nice meeting Akona. If you're watching this, hi Akona. She was the person that really helped me on that day, to be honest. You know, I got there, I saw a lot of kids. Yeah, there was like a lot of kids, even like people I didn't expect. You know, if I'm being honest, you know, people was just there for the food, but everything else, nah, no. Let's be honest, people were just there for the food and then, you know, go. Because trust me, they did not have any kind of relationship with with Amadi. Yeah, I didn't go to like the grave sites because it was far and the Uber was damn expensive. So I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna go because already when I was there when I was there, something happened and it didn't sit well with me. So I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna go. So yeah, I went back home and that was the rest of the day. You know, I was so sad. It was so emotional that day. Yeah, but yeah, we made it. We survived. So on this day, I met up with my two amazing friends, Olwetu and Lashandra. They were like a couple, but I became friends with Olwetu first, and then Olwetu had a girlfriend, which is Lashandra. And then yeah, became friends with her. So yeah, they're like my two friends now. The plan was to get my haircut done first, and then have lunch. And then after that, I don't know, it was just like, we can do whatever. So yeah, we were just roaming around the city. Yeah, man, it wasn't like something big, but it was so meaningful to me because they actually made me feel like, okay, coming to South Africa was worth it. Because so far, I've been feeling like, no, I don't deserve to be here. But they were the only people that made me be like, okay, next time when I come to South Africa, maybe I'm gonna be coming for them, you know. So yeah, the following day we went to the airport to pick up my dad. It was his first time being in Africa, being in South Africa, you know, because he's American. To the people who don't know, he's American. So yeah, he just wanted to visit South Africa for just a bit, you know, and also meet my family. Yeah, and then after this, nothing much happened that I need to explain, but the following clips are just like vlogs basically. So yeah, sit back and relax because I feel like I've been talking for too damn long. So yeah, relax and watch.
I remember when we used to sing in the government yard.
Yay. Yay. Hey guys, right now I'm waiting for my family to finish getting ready, and then after that we are heading out. So yeah, this is my little brother Avitandwa, and that is also my brother. He's very feisty, so yeah, he's talkative, very energetic, you know. Yeah, but I'll see you guys later. I still don't know what we're gonna be doing today, but yeah, bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, we are at Moses Mabhida Stadium to take pictures. Yay! This is Moses Mabhida Stadium, one of the biggest stadiums in South Africa. So yeah. Woo, guys. If I did not fall. Hey guys, we are done taking pictures. Now we're heading back to Pietermaritzburg, where I'm from. So basically the trip is over for this Durban one. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I get to Pietermaritzburg.
You can't bite you, man. Come on. You can bite that thing.
Okay guys, I'm sorry, but I have to explain this because I feel like it needs to be explained, okay? The whole thing was when my dad gets to South Africa, we were gonna take him to a safari to see like the big 5 animals, especially the lions. That was the plan. So we went to the first safari and there was no lions, there was no big 5. Like, there was no big 5, there was no lions, there was nothing there. So it was so very like, oh, they scammed us, because we were expecting to see some lions and it was hella expensive to get in there. So yeah, but we saw some other animals, but were they interesting? No, they were not. And you might think because it's Africa you will find every goddamn animal there. No, we didn't see no lions, we didn't see no big 5. The second one was, we were told that there was lions at that place, so we went there. When we got there, they were like, oh no, we don't have lions right now. they are somewhere else because they're renovating the cage or whatever that they put them in. So we didn't see no lions. And then my mom was like, okay, they have like elephants at least. Let's just go and see some elephants, you know. So yeah, we drove like, it was like in a safari. You have to like drive your own car to get to the elephant place. So when we got there, after driving like a mile in a safari, we only saw 2 elephants that you guys just saw right now. We were expecting maybe like 10 to 15 elephants in like the same, you know, area, but there was just like 2. And then my mom was like, so do you guys only have 2 elephants out of like this whole place? And they were like, we only have 4. The other ones are like over that side. 4, girl. Anyways, we went back home. We dropped off my sister, and then yeah. So after this whole trip, we went to Johannesburg. It wasn't planned. It wasn't in our like planned diaries. But yeah, we went to Johannesburg with me, my uncle, my dad, my mom. Yeah, we went there and it was so cold, guys. It was so cold in Johannesburg. In KZN, it was like, you know, very hot, even though it was winter, but it was still like so hot. We got to Johannesburg and obviously we needed a place to stay for like the rest of the trip until we leave to America. So my mom booked an Airbnb. We stayed there for like 2 days, and then after those 2 days we left because apparently they were blaming us for things that we did not do at the house that we were staying in. The owner was just like, something broke, da 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 da. Mind you guys, when we got there we had 3 problems. Okay, the first one was the water wasn't working. That was the first one. Then the second one was the gas stove wasn't working. The third one, it was cold, and there was like only 2 heaters in the house. But because it was us, we decided, okay, you know what, we're gonna stay. We're not gonna mind it, we're just gonna stay here. But then the next day, the owner called us and told us that the faucet in the bathroom wasn't working. It wasn't working. So we were like, no, we're not gonna get blamed for things that we did not do, because also we did not use the tub because the water was cold and stuff. And yeah, we left, you know. So my mom booked the second one. The second one was, you know, those studio apartments. You have the kitchen here, you have the bed here, you have the dining here and everything. It was that kind of place. But when you're looking at the images, you know, it's different. But when you got there, it was like something else. So my mom was like, okay, we're gonna book another one because we're having problems with this one also. So yeah, we went to the third one, and then the third one was okay, but we had to pay for our own water and electricity every single day we were there. We were there for like 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, and we had to pay. Basically, that was the end of our trip, because also when we got there, we were planning on going to another safari in Johannesburg. So we ended up not doing that, and then yeah, we were just staying inside doing nothing for like the whole day when we were in Johannesburg. We didn't get to like explore or do anything, you know. So yeah guys, just to wrap up everything, I just want to say I went to South Africa thinking that I was gonna meet every expectations that I had in my head, but then when I got there, like everything was just the opposites of what I was thinking. It made me realize that people can change in a short period of time, because I've been gone for 4 years, and you know, the amount of change that I saw in South Africa was just like, wow, that was so fast, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna be seeing South Africa anytime soon. Yeah, there's nothing in me that just wanna go to South Africa. No, because I don't feel like there's anything for me there, so why would I go to South Africa, you know? Okay guys, so if you reached the end of the video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also stay tuned for more videos coming up. because you know right now I have a lot of things that I need to edit. So yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.